Extraction, getting a lot of publicity. I saw it talked about a lot on Twitter. You have Chris Hemsworth playing this ex-Australian military specialist who's now a mercenary for hire, gets hired to go and basically extract this child who's been kidnapped, and deliver him back to his family. And man, so it's the first film from Sam Hargrave, who was the Captain America stunt double for Chris Evans in all the Marvel movies. He has a great relationship with the Russo brothers, who are also producers on this. He's also worked with the director of the John Wick movies, whose name is escaping me at the moment.
Chad Stahelski.
Yes, thank you. And really, I think what stands out most and what you'd expect is the action in this is fucking cool. Like, it's really, really cool. It's kind of shot like a video game at points, and there's one very long tracking scene that are probably those are probably like the two things that stand out most about the action. But the action also seems fairly realistic at points. Like, Chris Hemsworth is still like a superhero. He flies out of buildings. He gets hit by cars, and he gets back up, and he's fine. But at points, like, people are really like bloodied up in this, and people don't just like they aren't like just not impacted. Like, he'll get hit by a car, and then he'll actually like he'll be down for like a minute, and like the other guy will be like circling around like looking for something to kill him, and they both kind of can jump back into it. But you really are like sucked in by the action of Extraction, which I think is great. The only thing is I think the script and the writing around building out Chris Evans' character, Tyler Rake. What a fucking name. Tyler Rake. It's pretty, I feel like the writing and the character development's pretty poor. He's this, I don't know if he's divorced. It's never really said, but he's at least estranged from his wife, who seems like after his son died, their relationship went to shit. So there's this like emotional backstory, and his relationship with this kid is supposed to be like the driving force and emotional development. I don't know. I just didn't really buy it. David Harbour shows up for a quick cameo as like an old army pal who's like helping him out, but then wants to kill the kid because he feels like the kid's gonna get killed anyway. So why make him suffer? And Chris Hemsworth has to fight him off, and that scene's kind of cool. But like, I don't really buy David Harbour as like this. I guess he's like ex-military maybe, but like, I don't really buy him as like a super badass all the time. So I was kind of like, I don't know. Do you buy David Harbour as a badass like character?
He hasn't done all that often.
Yeah.
I didn't watch him be Hellboy, so I can't speak to that.
Yeah.
But
I guess.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I think we'll kind of find out in this Black Widow movie, but I feel like he just plays like goofy dad vibes so well, and I really equate him to, his character in Stranger Things, who he's like tough, but like not like the toughest dude ever. So it's, I don't know, didn't really hit with me. But regardless, enjoyable hour and 40 minutes. Hemsworth, very good at action, very believable as like a action figure. So overall, you can watch worse movies. So it's pretty good. Check it out.
I think when it's like actually like impressive stunt work in stride, it just makes it watchable. Like, I don't think anyone's expecting this to be this Mission Impossible level story, even a John Wick level mythos. You're just trying to watch Hemsworth kick a lot of ass and run around and stuff, and it delivers. So it's kind of like recommending like 6 Underground, right? Yeah, for what it's achieving or setting out to achieve, it largely does that. So it's hard to, I think, be too critical, right?
Yeah.
Like that beginning fight in particular is probably like recommending the first 30 minutes of 6 Underground, right? It's like just kind of wild action choreography. Just watch it. You want to check out after that, by all means, but
it's a really smart setup, right? Because he goes in to get this kid, things go wrong, and then he's kind of stuck in let's see, I wrote it down.
Bangladesh.
He's in Bangladesh. Yeah, he's in Dhaka, Bangladesh, and then all these people are out to get him, so he has to get himself out of there. And like the escape like aspect is such a good setup. Constant obstacles in his way, things going on. So very, very good setup. Action's great. storyline's not believable, but you're not watching that for this. So definitely worth your time, I'd say.